चलिए।
समारोह का शुभारंभ आज के खास मौके पर आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत। IIMC was established on 17 August 1965. The institute has completed its 50 years last year in August 2015. संस्थान अपने 50 वर्ष पूरे कर चुका है। Since its inception, the institute has carved out a special niche for itself in the area of media education. Today, IIMC is one of the premier media institutes across the country. It is considered auspicious to light up the lamp, and we commence any event by lighting up the lamp together. Now may I request the Honorable Minister Shri M.Venkaiah Naidu to please light the ceremonial lamp to inaugurate the program. I also request DG/IIMC, ADG/IIMC and faculty members on the dais to रोशनी का जो समन्वय होता है हमारी संस्कृति में किसी भी अहम काम को शुरू करने के लिए बहुत शुभ माना जाता है। तो आगे ज्योति प्रज्वलन के साथ इस कार्यक्रम की गरिमा को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। बात ज्योति की, बात रोशनी की, तमसो मां ज्योतिर्गमय, यानी अंधेरे से उजाले की तरफ बढ़ने की परंपरा हमारे महान देश में आज की नहीं पुरानी है। उसी भावना के साथ आज के कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत करने जा रहे हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। for being part of the 49th Convocation ceremony और मैं निवेदन करती हूँ DG/IIMC श्री K.G.Suresh से कि वे माननीय मंत्री जी को तुलसी का पौधा और मेमेंटो भेंट करें। Traditional visual art practiced in courtyard of Mount in Rajasthan. The traditional courtyard of Mount Nandana are born to protect home and earth while gods into the house. और अब मैं निवेदन करती हूँ डॉक्टर आनंद प्रधान शिल्पकला कौशल सहायक निदेशक माननीय मंत्री जी से निवेदन है कि वे अपने मिशन में राजभाषा की शान तैयार किया गया। इस बार भारतीय जनसंचार संस्थान में प्रशिक्षण ले रहे इंडियन इंफॉर्मेशन सर्विस के प्रोबेशनर्स ने संस्थान के इतिहास पर एक रेडियो आइए सुनते हैं IIMC के कम्युनिटी रेडियो अपना रेडियो स्टेशन 96.9 के स्टूडियो में तैयार की गई रेडियो डॉक्यूमेंट्री।
न सिर्फ मेरे लिए बल्कि शहर की पत्रकारिता और जनसंपर्क को नया आयाम देने वाले लोग मेरी कोशिश की उपज है। हर साल 51 साल का सफर उत्साह और अनुभवों से भरा हुआ है। आज अपनी 52वीं
long stints with prestigious media organizations, it is almost 3 decades of career. IIMC now has become quite active and alive under his guidance. DG has a vision to equip the students for the world and prepare them through practical training rather than just imparting the theoretical training to them. Begins industry insider research. He conducts classes for IIMC students, and this perhaps is the first time that DG delivers regular lectures in different courses alternatively. Mr. K.G.Suresh is passionately committed to fill the gaps where the Indian media lags in comparison to its international counterparts in the West, and he emphasizes on the need of more research in media and plans to bring positive changes by focusing on research and arranging more industry and student interactions. और अब समय है विगत वर्ष का लेखा जोखा प्रस्तुत करने का। मैं निवेदन करूंगी संस्थान के महानिदेशक श्री K.G.Suresh से कि वे 2015-16 के महानिदेशक को प्रस्तुत करें। श्री K.G.Suresh।
Honorable Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Urban Development, Housing and Urban Poverty Alleviation, Shri Venkaiah Naidu ji, Additional Director General Shri M.Venkaiah, distinguished faculty, guests, officers from the Ministry of IIMC alumni, the officers and staff of the Institute, students, parents and family members of the students, ladies and gentlemen. The people in Kerala celebrated Onam yesterday and welcomed their King Mahabali. We are celebrating our Onam today. Today is also the day when Doordarshan, one of the largest television networks in the world, started service in 1959 with the transmission of educational and development programs on an experimental basis. So the day is a very significant day for all of us. It's a great matter of pleasure for me to welcome you all on this momentous occasion, the 49th Convocation of the IIMC. On behalf of the IIMC, I congratulate and convey my best wishes to the students for their diplomas. About 5,500 candidates appeared for the entrance examination for PG Diploma course for the academic year 2015-16. It was a significant increase of more than 15% over the preceding year. The All India Entrance Examination was conducted for admissions to various PGD courses in 19 cities across the country. 4 new centers, Ahmedabad, Raipur, Ranchi and Hyderabad were added for the first time. The entrance examination was followed by interviews, group discussions. In all, 347 joined. And out of them, 341 are being awarded diplomas today. So I am extremely delighted to share with you that most of our students got on-campus placements. IIMC organized placement fortnight from 15th February to 27th February 2016. 71 companies came for campus placements. 245 students got recruited. 19 got paid internships and 16 were offered internships. 4 students were offered off-campus placements. It is a matter of great pride for us. IIMC has maintained its premium status among the media institutes of the country through the years. It has been ranked as #1 media institute of the country in many of the surveys. Recently, that had been the verdict of the news magazine The Week. This has been possible due to the high standards of media education at the institute that include not just the classroom lectures, but increasing emphasis on practical exercises, case studies, presentations, assignments, and exposure to lectures by industry experts and renowned practitioners from the field of communication. First, to the postgraduate diploma course in English journalism, which is the flagship program of the institute. In 2015-16 in Delhi, 59 students were given in-house theoretical as well as professional and field training in the basics of journalism and mass communication. including latest developments in electronic community and digital media. They were given first-hand experience of recording, writing, and editing across media. They were also trained in newspaper and magazine production. Teams of the students. They also created 8 new news websites and blogs group-wise that had updates on campus happenings, and local radio programs were also produced by the students, which were broadcast on our own community radio station, Apna Radio 96.9, which has a 25-kilometer range extending from Najafgarh to in northwest Delhi to Noida and Uttar Pradesh. To enhance the students' reporting and writing skills, they were sent to cover major events, including election rallies, rural reporting, protest, demonstration, and current affairs across the national capital and the NCR. The students also brought up special editions on Dharamshala and the Tibetan community, as also the Charlie Hebdo killings. Also organized by the department to help students in gaining true insight about the broadcast media as well. The students attended a special session at Vigyan Bhavan addressed by President Pranab Mukherjee. Every year, the department takes the students on an educational trip, and this year was no exception. They were taken on a 4-day study tour to Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh, where they attended a number of workshops on Sino-Indian and Indo-Tibetan issues. In terms of professional internship, 49 students out of 59 got jobs and internships. They were picked up by reputed media organizations such as PTI, the Times of India, the Economic Times, the Indian Express, Business Standard, All India Radio, NDTV, IINS, the Asian Age, the Pioneer, Catch News, Vint, HCL, Cogensis, Millennium Post, Outlook Money, Semka, Avian Media, among other reputed organizations. 85 students passed out English journalism course from other campuses that include Dhenkanal, Azor, Amravati, Jammu and Kotten. I will come to the details about the activities of these campuses later. Sir, coming to the PG Diploma course in Hindi journalism. Caters to the growing needs for skilled and professionally trained media persons for the Hindi newspapers, magazines, television and radio. With the growth of media, it adapted quickly to include new media and other digital platforms in its curriculum. In the year 2015-16, the journalism course in Hindi had 60 students. The initial phase of the course emphasized on the theory and concepts of communication and the history, laws and ethics of journalism. From the very first week, the trainees were imparted skills to use Unicode and computers for Hindi to strengthen their skills in typing and software for publishing. The theoretical and practical components are equally distributed. The Department of Hindi Journalism organized several workshops that include special workshops on business journalism, political reporting, photography, and translation. A special computer lab for Hindi journalism to produce lab newspapers was set up in 2013 by acquiring the latest integrated news editing system. The students this year not only produced their own lab journals on news lab editing system and integrated Adobe in design publishing software, but also submitted their editing and other assignments online during the course. The department is slowly moving towards paperless writing. As a value addition to the course, the students of 2015-16 produced a 56-page news magazine along with more than 50 lab journals. The students also went on an educational trip to the tourism Mela and produced special lab journals on their visit. They also reported these events for radio and television in accordance with the 1920 schemes. After completion of the course, the students went for internship in various organizations. The department facilitated the placements and around 85% of the students were placed in various newspapers and their digital editions, on television channels and news agencies. They got jobs in Dainik Bhaskar, Navbharat Times Online, Digital, Jagran Josh, Haribhumi, and its online ABP News and APN TV, while some students went for further studies. So now I come to the postgraduate diploma course in advertising. Convocation continues to take pride in preparing the best professionals for the industry. Our strong focus on the contemporary and progressive pedagogy emphasizes the best of the classroom teaching and industry exposure, remains the hallmark of PG Diploma course in Advertising and Public Relations. The course had 72 students in the year 2015-16. The students underwent rigorous teaching, training, and hands-on skill enhancement exercises. Some of the best faculty from the industry were drawn up to augment teaching along with the in-house faculty. The students worked on many live bands, tracked media, and did simulations in crisis management, CSR, brand building, etc. Innovative pedagogy was introduced in the form of role plays, case studies, review of books, and quizzes. The students worked on 3 advertising campaigns: Diabetes Awareness Campaign, Children in Conflict with Law, that's under the revised Juvenile Justice Act, and Brand Domino. The campaign Diabetes Awareness was at the behest of the World Health Organization, and the campaign Children in Conflict with Law was on behalf of National Commission on Protection of Child Rights, Government of India. Brand Domino's was chosen as, despite being a well-known brand, it was facing positioning problem, hence needed repositioning. The repositioning of the brand Domino's was done on behalf of contract advertising. The clients met the student groups at various stages of the campaign process. In order to bring in a competitive spirit, all the 3 campaigns had at least 2 groups competing with each other. The students presented their campaigns to the experts and the client organizations and received accolades for their creative rendition, quality of production, and diligence. Among the many public and private sector companies that came for placement, the foremost have been the Top Finance Corporation, Tata, HCL, Discovery, Ad Factors, Corporate Relations, Edelman, Gutenberg PR, IPAC, Avian Media, Genesis, WebChutney, Let's Change, Lodestar Media, PR Pandit, Let's Dream, PR Practice, Text 100, Scoop, ATTV, Transitors, Frog Ideas, Prime Focus, Watt Consult, Contract, DDB Mudra, Canon, Boring Brands, etc. The year witnessed overwhelming placement in advertising and PR. The highest pay package came from the Power Finance Corporation Limited at rupees 13 lakhs per annum. Postgraduate diploma course in radio and television journalism. 44 students successfully completed the course by undergoing exhaustive classroom teaching and rigorous practical training. The course curricula have been updated in accordance with the evolving media industry and changing technology. The students were exposed to practical academic discourses and hands-on skills pertaining to as diverse media subjects as radio, television and journalism, television and film production, new media journalism and advertising and public relations. The major thrust of the syllabus was on practicals and hands-on training with strong industry linkages which provided the students a cutting edge over similar courses run by other public and private institutions. For practical training, noted subject experts and prominent media professionals associated with top-notch media organizations were invited. This rigor in training duly got reflected in the short films and documentaries made by the RPB students in varied social issues such as animal sampling, prostitution, unemployment, and water scarcity as part of the students' film production and final practical exams. Last year, the department also took a new academic initiative titled the Weekly Special Lecture Series, anchored by eminent scholars and industry luminaries, which provided nuanced, objective, and informed understanding to the students on varied social, political, cultural, and media issues in the times when generic and biased understanding is becoming commonplace. As for the placement, the department had approximately 90% placement this year. Students were hired for various journalistic and technical jobs by leading national media organizations, which included ABP News, NDTV, Times Now, APN, Rajya Sabha Television, Doordarshan, All India Radio, Red FM, Times of India, Navbharat Times, Business Standard, Millennium Post, Scoop, India.com, PTI, ANI, Prime Focus, and IPAC. So, the diploma course in Urdu journalism was introduced in IIMC New Delhi from the academic year 2013-14. The course had 8 students. The trainees were given hands-on practice on computers with in-page software in Urdu. They were also trained in the use of equipment for radio and television as well as photography. In addition to their training in journalism, they have been placed in A9, BBC and Millennium Force. So coming to the regional campuses. Sir, IIMC has 5 regional campuses: Dhenkanal, Jammu, Aizawl, Kottayam and Amravati. Presently, English journalism courses are being run at these institutes, with Dhenkanal also having a PG diploma course in Odia. Let me first talk to you, sir, about the IIMC's campus at Dhenkanal. This year, the students have covered several major national and international events. They brought out during the Anjali International Children's Festival held in Bhubaneswar and the Natya Chaitanya Theatre Festival in Pune. They helped the organizers of CANFest, the 14th National Theatre Festival at Paradip, in media coverage and liaison. 20 students participated in science filmmaking workshop held at the Science Center Bhubaneswar from 26th to 28th November. Besides producing 4 issues of lab journals, the students brought out daily newspapers in English and Korea every working day between mid-August till the end of their gathering session. News presentation on television from the Institute's video lab was another regular exercise. So was audio news presentation from the audio lab of the Institute. Students were trained to use mobile platform to collect, collate and disseminate news. Students also produced a 110-page e-magazine in English and 52-page e-magazine in Korea. The purpose of these exercises was to train the students in print, video, audio, web and social media. Some of their radio productions were put on air by Kanal-based Radio Namaskar and All India Radio Canada. IIMC Dhenkanal organized several workshops and seminars in the academic year. These included a DSLR photography workshop, a seminar on civil society and public service, and a seminar on traditional media and development. Students celebrated World Photography Day on 19th August. A literary festival, Shabdanjali, was organized in association with the District Writers Forum Dhenkanal on January 26. 2 more editions of Shabdanjali were organized during the academic year. Students produced 1-hour variety program for AIR Natak, which was aired on Yuvavani in 2 episodes. Campus placements during 2015-16 academic session was good. Over 80% of our EJ students were placement in leading media organizations from campus selection initiative in Delhi and Dhenkanal. 17 out of our 20 Odia journalism students got placement in Odisha-based newspapers and television channels including Rameya, OTV, Kanak TV and Pavitra TV. Several media houses visited the campus. Some held off-campus interviews. IIMC Dhenkanal has produced one monograph in this academic year, Journalism and News, written by Shri which was released on 29th January, the Indian Newspaper Day. Shri was present on the occasion. I am really pleased to share that IIMC Dhenkanal was adjudged as the best media institute in Odisha. Important milestones, with students from the institute creating their own niche in prominent media houses across the country. During the year 2015-16, students went to Lekpuri for the annual Anthurium Festival. They also attended the budget session of the Mizoram Legislative Assembly. The students observed the proceedings of the Visitors Gallery and it was good education and legislative procedure for them. They visited All India Radio Aizawl and Convocation Kendra Aizawl. Towards the end of their course, as part of the requirements for the radio and TV journalism paper, the students made a documentary of the Aizawl Football Club, which is the only club from Mizoram in the I-League. Amravati. In the academic year 2015-16, the students of IIMC Amravati covered local events and festivals like Ganeshotsava, Durga Puja, Janmashtami, along with Chikaldhara Innovation Festival as part of the economic assignments. They published 9 labs prepared 2 radio news bulletins in a group based on local news only. They prepared blogs as a part of New Media Practical. So in Jammu, the students had the opportunity to visit the army installation on Jammu and Kashmir, Rifles, 4th Battalion and Makwan village in the border post in Jammu district. They also had an exposure trips to media houses. Lastly, I come to IIMC Kottayam, Kerala. There also the students were recruited for reporting news on a regular basis throughout the course, and lab journals were brought out on a daily and weekly basis. Some of the important assignments include the Independence Day function at the district headquarters, various civic bodies and public institutions. As you may be aware, the IIMC is the training academy for the Indian Information Service Group A and B professionals. Currently, 11 Group A officers are undergoing induction training at the institute. Recently, these officers called on the Honorable President of India and so the main focus of their training is on practical aspects. Only yesterday they have come from exposure visits to nationalized protected coal areas in Chhattisgarh, which has been a very fruitful learning exercise in terms of understanding the government communication programs in challenging areas. IIMC also conducts a diploma course in development journalism for mid-career journalists from non-aligned and development countries twice a year. The course is organized under the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Special Commonwealth African Assistance Plan programs of the Ministry of External Affairs. So far, the institute has trained 1,479 participants from 125 different countries. The latest batch of 22 participants from 14 countries are currently undergoing training in the institute. Short-term courses, workshops, seminars and conferences. The institute conducts short-term communication training courses as well. During the year 2015-16, the institute successfully completed 11 such courses, including 5 courses for defense service officials. A total of 264 officers benefited from these courses, which included defense service officers of the rank of general. So research. IIMC has a separate department of research to undertake research studies in the field of media and to help formulate media strategies for ministries and departments. It also conducts capacity building workshops for various ministries to enhance communication, monitoring and research skills of their personnel. More than 200 research and evaluation studies have been completed since 1965 on various subjects and themes like public health issues, rural development for ministries and village agencies. The first ever educational program is the Enterprise Skill Program for task in public health journalism and communication in India was conducted by IIMC in collaboration with the Oxford University, UNICEF, George Institute of Global Health and Thomson Reuters Foundation. 40 students from all the 4 courses at IIMC Delhi Center were selected to go through the course and were awarded certificates by the Oxford University, Reuters and UNICEF. Again, provided budding journalists critical and research skills to address the public health issues and strengthening media's ability to report and communicate in a balanced manner. Sir, I am extremely delighted to inform you that the Institute has taken a number of initiatives during the last 4-5 months. It has made presence in a big way on the social media platform, including Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. More and more alumni and students are joining these platforms to remain updated about IIMC on real-time basis. We have started 2 new departments, namely the Department of Short-Term and Special Courses and Training and the Department of New Media and IT. This has helped in giving greater focus on new media and short courses organized in the institutes. In future, we are planning to introduce a short module on community radio to train both basic and technical aspects of setting up a community radio station and also on content management for running a successful community radio station. We would shortly be applying for a community radio license for our Venkanal campus and we propose to have community radio stations at all our campuses once the permanent infrastructure comes up. Among the many other short-term courses, we will add in the near future are massive open online courses in media studies, public health communication, development journalism, rural journalism, parliamentary reporting, digital marketing, and a refresher course for working journalists. We have renewed emphasis on regional language programs to fill the skill gap requirement for the regional language journalism. From the next academic session, we propose to start a Malayalam language journalism course from Kottayam and a Marathi language course from Amravati campus. The diploma course in Urdu journalism from Delhi is being upgraded to a PG diploma level with the possibility of introducing PG diploma in Urdu from Jammu campus also. There is also a proposal to start the Hindi journalism course from our Jammu campus. So land has been allotted by the respective state governments for permanent campus of IIMC, Jammu and Amravati. While work on construction of permanent campuses in Naidu and Kottayam has already been taken up. For us, the overall development of our students is important. Taking care of their health is certainly a priority. Other than allopathic doctors, we have homeopathic and Ayurvedic doctors regularly visiting the campus. And from tomorrow, we will also have a clinical psychologist who will visit the campus for student counseling. We have a yoga instructor to train employee students. The cleanliness of the campus is always on top of our agenda. Anyone, anytime can visit and see the cleanliness that is maintained in this beautiful and clean campus. We have initiated a program of tree plantation on birthdays of our employees, namely each one plant one, whereby our employees adopt trees and take care of them. There are many more things to share with you, but the time is limited. I am sure the initiatives taken this year will be our achievements in the next year. I wish to place on record my deep appreciation of the hard work put in by my distinguished faculty, including guest faculty and the dedicated staff members, without which all this would not have been possible. I also wish to express my gratitude to the Honorable Chairman, esteemed members of the IIMC Society and the Executive Council for their continued support for all our initiatives and activities. I am indebted to the officers and the staff of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting who have often gone out of their way to extend all possible assistance to IIMC. A special thanks to the media industry which has always been supportive. Our students also deserve kudos for their performance and conduct and proving once again that they are among the best in the industry. Let me assure you that we shall spare no stone unturned in our efforts to make IIMC a world-class institution. With these words, I conclude my report. Jai Hind.
बारी-बारी से अपने छात्रों को प्रस्तुत करें। सबसे पहले मैं निवेदन करूंगी इंग्लिश जर्नलिज्म पाठ्यक्रम के निदेशक प्रोफेसर शिवाजी सरकार से कि वे दिल्ली, अमरावती, ओटायो, आइजॉल, जम्मू, ढेंकनाल के इंग्लिश जर्नलिज्म के छात्रों को डिप्लोमा
The students of Delhi English Journalism, Venkaiah, Aizol, Amravati, Jammu and Kottayam, please stand.
The students of the postgraduate diploma course in English
I present to you the students of the postgraduate diploma course in English journalism at Delhi, Venkaiah, Aizol, Amravati, Jammu and Kottayam, who have been examined and qualified for the award of postgraduate diploma in English journalism.
I I confer on you the postgraduate.
महोदय, मैं आपके समक्ष हिंदी पत्रकारिता में स्नातकोत्तर डिप्लोमा पाठ्यक्रम के विद्यार्थियों को प्रस्तुत कर रहा हूँ जिनकी परीक्षा ली गई थी और जिन्हें हिंदी पत्रकारिता में स्नातकोत्तर डिप्लोमा प्रदान करने के लिए उत्तीर्ण घोषित किया गया है।
Sir, I present before you the students of the postgraduate diploma course in radio and television journalism who have been examined and have qualified for the award of postgraduate diploma in radio and television journalism.
I confer.
Congratulations and all the best.
Batch 2015-16 to please rise to your seats. Sir, I present before you the students of postgraduate diploma course in advertising and public relations who have been examined and have qualified for the award of postgraduate diploma in advertising and public relations.
I confer on you the postgraduate diploma in advertising and public relations and expect you to be worthy of it.
Students of 2015 batch, please rise. Sir, I present before you the students of postgraduate diploma course in media journalism, criminal practice, who have got examined and have qualified for the award of postgraduate diploma in media journalism.
I confer on you the postgraduate diploma.
Congratulations. उदास चेहरों को हमदर्द तो मिलते हैं, हम सबर नहीं। लास्ट शब्द ये कहना चाहूंगा कि कदर कद की नहीं किरदार की करो, कदर कद की नहीं किरदार की करो, कद में तो आदमी का साया भी उससे आगे निकल जाए।
जोशी से कि वे उर्दू पत्रकारिता के छात्रों को डिप्लोमा प्रदान करने की जरूरत है।
Sir, I present before you the students of diploma course in Urdu journalism who have been examined and have qualified for the award of diploma in Urdu journalism.
नायडू जी, और अब हम निवेदन करते हैं द हिंदू पुरस्कार प्रदान किया जा रहा है श्री मुकेश रावत को। इसी पाठ्यक्रम के लिए वैसे मेरा पुरस्कार प्रदान किया जा रहा है सुश्री मान्या सचदेवा को। इंग्लिश जर्नलिज्म का IIMC 10 कैनाल अवार्ड दिया जाता है सुश्री आराधना लक्ष्मी को। प्रदान किया जा रहा है 10 कैनाल कैंपस के श्री ऋषिकेश मिश्रा को। इंग्लिश जर्नलिज्म कोर्स IIMC आइजर पुरस्कार प्रदान किया जा रहा है सुश्री शुभ्रा शालिनी को। IIMC अवार्ड दिया जाता है श्री अभिषेक चतुर्वेदी को। कोचाया कैंपस IIMC अवार्ड दिया जाता है सुश्री निवेदिता कुमारी सिंह को। और हमारी हिंदी पत्रकारिता पाठ्यक्रम में सर्वोच्च स्थान प्राप्त करने वाले छात्र और पंडित बनारसी दास चतुर्वेदी पुरस्कार प्रदान किया जा रहा है। भारतीय जनसंचार संस्थान पुरस्कार प्रदान किया जा रहा है हिंदी पत्रकारिता PG श्री अशोक जी पुरस्कार प्रदान किया जा रहा है। और हमारी है सुश्री अर्शिया धर्मो। CTV अवार्ड प्रदान किया जा रहा है सुश्री आर्या हरिकुमार को। टीचिंग कोर्स के लिए CNN अवार्ड दिया जाता है सुश्री लिपि उपाध्याय को। अवार्ड दिया जाता है सुश्री अनीता शाह को। प्रसार भारती अवार्ड NC बाजू। नेहा चंद्रा पुरस्कार प्रदान करने की। इस सीरीज में सबसे पहले श्री अचिन गांगी भारतीय जनसंचार संस्थान पुरस्कार प्रदान किया जा रहा है श्री ईशान मिश्रा को। श्री अनिल बासु मेमोरियल पुरस्कार प्रदान किया जा रहा है सुश्री एस काव्या को। पब्लिक रिलेशन सोसाइटी ऑफ इंडिया सौरभ सिंह को। पुरस्कार प्रदान किया जाता है श्री जितु कुमार साहू को। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय मंत्री। We are privileged to have him with us. Very few people know that Shri Naidu has also authored a book titled Anupardani Kalam Viram M.Venkaiah. It's a book of compilation of his speeches and guide for those who want to get into politics. He is considered to be one of the most vocal and articulate political leaders our country has ever known. He has contributed several articles in the newspaper on significant issues. An able and forthright leader, he is considered to be one of the stalwarts of Indian politics. He is among those few political leaders who truly respect journalism and journalists, and that is why he has a special place in our heart and mind. He is a great visionary who has been associated with politics since his early days. He has served as minister in former Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee's cabinet. These days, he is working closely with the Prime Minister Naidu to achieve even better life. In the world arena, M.Venkaiah is considered to be one of the top international leaders representing India. He has served as BJP party president. Mr. Naidu, being a dynamic leader, is considered to have played a crucial role in bringing about important legislation in the Parliament in his capacity of Parliamentary Affairs Minister. Shri M.Venkaiah is working relentlessly on government's Smart Cities project. We hope smart cities will soon be a reality under your leadership, sir. May I now request the Honorable Minister, Shri M.Venkaiah to kindly deliver Convocation address.
जनसंचार संस्थान का महानिर्देशक श्री सुरेश जी, अतिरिक्त निदेशक श्री मयंक अग्रवाल जी, यहाँ आप सब लोगों को मार्गदर्शन करने वाले आचार्यगण और इस कार्यक्रम में विशेष रूप में भाग लेने के लिए आए हुए प्रसार भारती का अध्यक्ष श्री सूर्य प्रकाश जी और जाने माने पत्रकार श्रीमती कल्याणी शंकर जी, मेरे विभाग का सभी अधिकारीगण, and the boys and the girls who are receiving these diplomas and these honors today in this function. brothers and sisters, my greetings to all of you. First of all, I would like to compliment every one of you for achieving this distinction. It's a great occasion in anybody's life. I have been a student. Not only a student, I have been a student leader also. I am the chairman of the student union of the university. When you were all people were rejoicing just for रहे, तो मेरे मन में भी ऐसा भावना आया भाई उस समय भी हम लोग ऐसे ही किए. Because this is the prime age when you are completing your education. When photographers please don't move like this. This is not the way. Either you sit down or go back. Photographers, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. बैठ जाइए. ये पद्धति नहीं है. आजकल क्या हुआ? सेल्फ फोटोग्राफर ज्यादा हो गया. सेल्फी ले रहे, कुछ भी ले रहे, क्या ले रहे, समझ में नहीं आता. इसमें सोचते रहते हैं. इसके लिए काम जो जिनको दिया वो लोग है अपना काम कर रहे हैं. आप लोग चिंता मत करो. और जितना भी फोटोग्राफ ले एक ही फोटो आएगा. इसलिए इसके बारे में चिंता नहीं करना. Friends, this age is an important age in anybody's life. Because as an youngster, as a student, you only have an aim to become something. You have the general interest of the country in your heart. You don't have any issue to compromise on anything. You have the character, you have the caliber, you have the capacity, you have the conduct, and you need to have the discipline, dynamism, dedication, and devotion. All in one, then you become a good human being and a great citizen of the country. Friends, I feel the privilege to be here in this august institution, an institution of national importance, because mass communication is the greatest communication. Because communication, according to me, the communication and the communication skills are very important in a democracy. You need to, first of all, understand, and then you need to understand how to articulate, you need to understand how to communicate, and then influence the people. First you have to report, and then you have to support. Report the truth. Support the rationale behind the truth, what you have reported in the media. So that's the importance. And information is confirmation, is an ammunition. Please mark my words. Information with confirmation is a great ammunition. Ammunition against what? Ammunition not for war. Yes, war on poverty, war on inequality, war on untouchability, war on attacks on women, war on economic disparities, war on all the social maladies. That's why war on terrorism also. If you give proper information, if you give the reality of the situation to the people and make them understand the background of what you are reporting, then naturally people will be enlightened, they will fight corruption, they will be enlightened, they know what are their entitlements, what is the programs of the government, what are the plans of the government, and then they will demand from the government and the system. The Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, is a doer. I always call him Modi means 3D. Decisive, dynamic development. 3 is 1, that is Narendra Modi. Why? Because mere slogans is not going to help. I am not going to talk politics also. I am only trying to tell you, you have to reach the people with better communicative skills. See how the Prime Minister is communicating with the people. He is one of the greatest communicators in the recent years of Indian history. So, man ka baat ho, jo bhi ho, jo kaam mein I am happy to know that not only students of this year, students of last year, who have all passed, and students who have got some placements also, better placements also, they are all here. I congratulate all of you on this auspicious occasion. It's a turning point in your life. Not only a turning point, but a turning point also. You may earn, now you are learned, and now you earn, but that should become a turning point in your life because you are choosing a better course in your life. Friends. Secondly, we are living in the age when media scenario is rapidly changing. The media scene today bears little resemblance to what it was even a couple of years ago. And I was an MLA in 1978 in Assembly of Andhra Pradesh. When I used to speak, only we used to hear some reporting at 6:15 in the all-India radio in the evening. what M.Venkaiah spoke in assembly, what K.G.Suresh spoke in assembly. That was only medium to reach people. And next day only you could get the headlines in newspapers. But today, within minutes of my going out of this campus or even being in the campus, the news is out. There is no doubt. You can verify that. Because the social media has become so active. Various mediums of instruction, various medium of communication are all available now. The smart devices have brought the world in your hands. The world is now in your hands. Particularly in this age of LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization, things are going faster. People's aspirations are growing high. And communication systems also are improving. Before the newspapers, even the television or radio, the news breaks on your mobile sets. Now it has become a habit, breaking news, bad news. Next to उसका news भी चला रहे आप लोग देख रहे हैं आजकल जमाना कैसा बदल रहा है. But friends, the social media has changed the way of communication flows. Millions of people across the country and also various cultures and geographies are interacting in real time, turning the world virtually into a global village. The world has become a global village. What is happening here is seen in South Africa. What is happening there in Ireland is seen here, even before England sees it also. Then our age-old concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbam is becoming a reality, at least virtually. This has brought in both challenges and opportunities. The entire universe is available to people. It's a great challenge and we can convert it to an opportunity. Yesterday I was in Visakhapatnam, the BRICS conference, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. We had a conference on urban development. What are the good practices? What are the experiences? And then we have to learn from others' experience. There is a saying, wise men learn from others' experience. Fools learn from their own experience. We are all wise men, including you all people. We learn from others' experiences. That's why study, understanding is very much important in life. The challenge, because today communication is not one way, but interactive. What you post or say evokes immediate responses. People per se are not anymore taking things at face value. If you say something, there will be questions. If you say something, you must be ready with answers. If you don't answer, then nobody is going to take what you say. These are questioning, analyzing, and responding are issues that for long they had been passive about. Earlier हम लोग भाषण देते थे, लोग सुनते थे, और कोई उपाय नहीं था उनके पास. आजकल लोग सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, आजकल लोग अध्ययन कर रहे हैं. सर आपने ट्विटर में ये लगाया, इसमें एक गलती आया. कुछ लोग यहाँ तक गया, इसमें एक स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक भी है. ग्रामर क्या है? सब because as I told you, the systems are changing very fast. So friends, they are demanding transparency. People want transparency. People want accountability. पारदर्शिता चाहिए, जवाबदेही चाहिए, and redressal of their grievances from the highest echelons of government and industry. People want their aspirations to be fulfilled. People want their grievances to be addressed. That is the awareness of the people. Now today there is a positive development. The most active among the netizens are the young people. The younger generation, they question, who by nature are restless and expect quick solutions. People have waited for 16 years. They have given 70 years to the other regimes. But today, even after 1 year, people सवाल पूछ सकते हैं, सर आपने ये कहा, वो कहा, ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ, ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ. Because the younger generation, their aspirations are high. They are restive. They are restive. They want results. They don't want speeches alone. Friends, they want quick solutions. But fortunately in India, 65% of our Indian population is below the age of 35 years. That's the greatest asset for India. But it's also a challenge. And also we have a bright prospect also. We have to channelize their energies. We have to provide them the way to develop in life. We have to use the human resource as a source, and we can supply it to the entire world. Friends, in India, this land, this water, this air, there is something special about Indian land. Because there is inherent knowledge among the people. There is inherent skill in every one of you. In every one of you there is inherent skill. Here what your masters have done is to upgrade it. An ordinary cook in India has got talent. A washerman has got talent. A weaver has got a talent. A charity tapper has got a talent. A Goldsmith has got a talent. You go to America, you see top 10 doctors of America, half of them will be from India. Half of them will be from India. See the institutions, Microsoft, who is the chief. See Indira Nui, Nandela Satya, Sundar Pichai, Sakurti Purna, all these top people are from this land. Why I am saying this is, there is an inherent knowledge in this country, in this soil. And added to that, we have a great civilization. So that's why my advice to all of you is, please remember the culture, the traditions of this great land, which our forefathers have given to us. आदि काल से, वेद काल से, पुण्य काल से, पुराण काल से जो पूर्वजों ने दिया और दिया विरासत में हमको मिला, उसको हमेशा कायम रखना चाहिए. The tradition, the values, the practices. You know, media is an important institution to communicate. Journalists, we are journalists. We are a mission, not for a commission. You have to remember that. You are a mission, not for a commission. What is happening in the recent days you are seeing, you are hearing the stories of paid news, sponsored news, प्रायोजित कार्यक्रम, ये सब हम लोग सुनने के लिए बन रहे हैं. इससे बच के रखना चाहिए. We have to keep ourselves abreast with the political development. At the same time, we have to be adherent to truth. A lot of people come to me and ask me, sir, we are starting a new channel. There is no depth of channels in this country. And there, more than 50 years, there used to be only one channel. दूर से दर्शन करना, ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट देखना. अभी कितना चैनल्स हैं, thousands of channels are there. Morning, evening, night, midnight, मसाला भी आ रहे हैं, टेलीविजन चैनल्स का लोग देख रहे हैं. इस सिचुएशन में, this competition, my advice to the media is, be near to the truth. Keep away from sensation. But unfortunately, sensation becomes the order of the day. They want some headline. And they want to make the headline and the deadline to us. They say, sir, Venkaiah, this is the headline. I said, your headline is not a headline to me. No, sir, there are reports. I said, your report has no support. Leave it like that. Unless you are firm on what you say, unless you are firm on your facts, you cannot deal with the situation. The journalists, they put sensitive questions. Yes, they do put sensitive questions. At the end of the day, they should report the truth. I have an experience, friends, I'm telling you. In this country, the rural people are neglected. The agriculture sector is neglected. The village is neglected. And when you speak in parliament, assembly, the reporting, they don't cover about agriculture, which is our basic culture. But they always report about something sensational. Somebody went to the well of the house. If you are not well of the facts, go to the well of the house. This is what Rajagopalacharya said long back. The great scholar. People go to well, that becomes the news. Somebody breaks a mic, that becomes the news. Somebody unfolds the shirt and say, hey, बाहर आ जाओ. बाहर का आदमी को हमने असेंबली में लाया, वो करे बाहर आ जाओ. माने व्यक्ति बाजार का व्यक्ति है. रिपोर्टिंग में क्या हो रहा है? We are showing him as a heroic act. We should condemn the fellow and say this fellow has no decency. He has spoken like a bazaar man. That should be the reporting. That should be the reporting. Otherwise, what is happening? The fellows who take the law into hand, the fellows who break the system, they are projected as heroes. We have seen what has happened in the recent days also. What is happening to terrorists? What is happening to the sympathizers? What is happening to dacoits? Some people are trying to Hilzai Afzal Guru, Hilzai Naidu Payman, Hilzai this Quran. What is it? What is it doing? It may be music to the ears of our neighbor who is trying to aid, abet, fund and train terrorists. Pakistan is aiding, abetting, funding, training terrorists. We become Indians. We should all remember. Somebody told me, sir, we are journalists, sir. You are a journalist, but you are a citizen of India. You have a duty towards the country. You must remember that you are a citizen of this country. Every citizen, irrespective of caste, creed, sex, religion, and region. India is one. We are one country. We are one nation. We are one people. We have to stand by the country. That is the duty. Always that friend. Every person, every citizen, youngsters, I am telling you all, it's all my experience. Everybody should remember the mother who has given birth to you. First, we cannot tell you, we call it as mother. Second, the Janmabhoomi, the native place where you are born. You should never forget your village, your district, your state. And the third one is You should feel proud that you speak Telugu, you speak Oriya, you speak Punjabi. English, what is the percentage of people speak English in the country? What is the readership of the English newspapers? Or if the so-called channels and channels, very limited. I am not against English. I am also speaking in English. But please do not forget your mother tongue. Because the language and culture they have internally. My daughter is running a school in Naidu. She is here. She is running a school called as Akshara. And there, at the board, signboard is there. Medium is English, culture is Indian. Medium is English, but culture is Indian. We have to remember that we are born in this great country. And then everybody should remember the motherland, the mother tongue. और आजकल फैशन हो गया है जो गांव में भी लोग जो है अनपढ़ लोग भी कहते बच्चे को कहो एक बार कहो मम्मी डैडी ये क्या है मम्मी डैडी मम्मी कहो कहाँ से आता है मुंह से अम्मा कहो कहाँ से आता है एक बार say mummy come from here. What is this mummy daddy kiddy daddy kiddy? Why do you bother? Why can't you talk to our children or mother or grandmother grandparents in our mother tongue? You enjoy it also. You start practicing it, you enjoy it also. Language, when you should learn every language. I will tell you my own experience. I am from Naidu. My native place is nearer to Chennai. There was an anti-Hindi agitation going on at that time. I also took part in an anti-Hindi agitation at that time. मैंने भी उस आंदोलन में भाग लिया. हम सब लोग स्कूल से बाहर आया कॉलेज से और लोग कहने लगे हिंदी डाउन डाउन हिंदी डाउन डाउन और लोगों ने पूछा एक दूसरे में हिंदी कहाँ है हमारा गांव में किसी ने कहा हिंदी है एक सज्जना ने कहा दो जगह पे है कहाँ एक ने कहा रेलवे स्टेशन में होगा सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का हिंदी होगा दूसरा सज्जन ने कहा पोस्ट ऑफिस में होगा हम लोग गए पोस्ट ऑफिस वहाँ दिल्ली में था घर उसको तार लगाया उस जमाने में बाद में 1993 I came to Delhi became जनरल सेक्रेटरी महामंत्री बन के आया पार्टी में उस समय मुझे समझ में आया मैंने तार डाकघर के ऊपर नहीं लगाया मेरा मुंह के ऊपर लगाया बिकॉज हिंदी के बिना हिंदुस्तान में आगे बढ़ना संभव नहीं है German language also, or Russian language, any number of languages you want to learn. But first, learn your mother tongue. Talk in your mother tongue with your family members. That's my advice to all the students, friends, this media. Also, I was telling your Director General and also my Secretary that hereafterwards is not confined to the only English course and Hindi course and Urdu course. Journalism in almost all Indian language should be started at the earliest. That is the need of the hour. Telugu में, Tamil में, Kannada में, Malayalam में, Marathi में, Assami में, Punjabi में, Oriya में, गुजराती में, सब में कारण क्या है? आप देखिए अखबारों का सर्कुलेशन क्या है? इंडियन इंग्लिश मीडियम इंग्लिश पेपर सर्कुलेशन हाईएस्ट पे देखे तो 9th प्लेस पे है. People who read their own mother tongue. They want to know things through their mother tongue. So please, as now I am minister, I will be telling them also to see in the course of time that we have courses in different Indian languages. I don't call them regional languages. They are all national languages. They are Indian languages. Every language is Indian. We are not against English. We should learn English because we have to go out now. When you go out, then you will communicate. When you are inside, you have to learn the inside language. The inside language is the mother tongue. So, friends, this is one other advice I want to give to the students. Then, secondly, the manpower deficit is there in the entire world and also in India. The Indian Institute of Mass Communication for the last 50 years or so has been providing manpower to the industry, but there is still a skill that supply deficit. That's why the Prime Minister has come out with a new scheme called 3S. He gave a mantra of 3S. Skill, scale, speed. Skill, naikutyata. Scale, badi pramane pe. And then, speed, teji se karna hai. That's what he has told. So we should all practice the way we develop the courses, the way we teach the students also. I'm happy that the IIMC has opened 4 new branches at Aizwal, Mizoram, and Jammu Kashmir, Amravati in Maharashtra, Kottayam in Kerala is not sufficient. I want to see IIMC India. India includes all the states. It has to spread to all the states. I am very happy to share with you today the process of the making IIMC into a university is underway. I am considering, we are discussing to make इसको एक विश्वविद्यालय का रूप देने के लिए आपस में लोग चर्चा कर रहे हैं. So that the degrees, the diplomas are important. They have the value. But also recognition, you will also have satisfaction that you are studied in a university. It will help in creating deeper understanding of the emerging socio-political issues along with the skill set required for journalists and communicators to meet the growing demand of manpower which is relevant now. The growth of literacy and education in India has drastically changed the profile of media consumers in India. Until about 2 decades ago, first 5 or 6 newspapers in the list of top 10 in terms of our circulation used to be English. Now, I told you, 1 out of 10 is an English newspaper. So that speaks of the importance of the other national languages. Only 1 newspaper in English finds a place at the bottom of the list. This is a reality that the media strategists and planners have to bear in mind while planning campaigns to reach out to a disparate set of audiences. In the audio-visual video also, Hindi and other Indian languages have done better than English. Regional channels जो है ना, इससे भी national channels से भी popular है. आप भाई किसी चैनल का नाम नहीं लेना चाहते, और वे सबसे बड़ा चैनल नंबर 1 है. कितना नंबर 1 है इंडिया में? ये मालूम नहीं. नंबर 1 एक होता है, पर हर एक चैनल वाले क्लेम करते हैं we are the number 1. We are the number 1. But I can tell you, regional language channels, what has been described, they are the national channels and they are really number 1 because people understand. In the audio-visual video also, the other national languages are playing an important role. So friends, today what I am trying to say is, the IIMC is going to start an online course and a training program on community radio in addition to many other short-term courses. I am happy about it. I congratulate DG IIMC for all these new initiatives for which he has taken a very short time after joining the institute. Information explosion. At the end, I would like to touch upon the challenges and opportunities thrown by information explosion and commitment results of generating data that may have wider repercussions. Today, it is not the prerogative of journalists, communicators allowed to write stories and create narratives about governments and great organizations they work for. It expands to everyone from among the 700 billion people on this planet, and he or she has access to digital space to create digital own platform and discourse on issues that they've been concerned about. A handheld smartphone is all that one needs to reflect upon the world and issues and share it into millions of people instead. This is where the role of trained communicator comes. You are all trained communicators. To access the use of data that are from sources that are authentic, credible, and generate data that would be credible, bring about the desired response and change the story you want to seek before speaking. I want to exhort that maintain high ethical standards while you are in the job. Stay away from sensationalism. Present the facts as facts without canal and bias. This is the duty of a truthful communicator. We are there. We have to present the news. News and views should not be mixed. News is a news. News is fact. News is your opinion. And leave the judgment to the people. But some people in this country, they think that through newspapers, they can guide everybody and they feel what they think is right only. Friends, another finance is today, as I told you, paid news. Go with a to come. I will never indulge in paid news. And you have the commitment and you stand for the commitment. You will come up very well at that time. There are many challenges to it. My advice to all of you is, please keep the values in mind. Please have discipline in life. Discipline makes you more gentleman. Discipline makes you acceptable. Work hard. Working hard can take you to any level. A paper-serving boy has become the President of India, Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. सर्व करने वाले लड़का भारत का प्रधानमंत्री बन गया। मैं आपके सामने हूँ, मैं आपसे शेयर करना चाहता हूँ कि मैं एक गांव वाले किसान का बेटा हूँ। मेरा परिवार में कोई राजनेता नहीं था। मैं बचपन में 3 किलोमीटर पैदल जाके बस पकड़ के शहर में जाके पढ़ के गांव में वापस आते थे, हर एक दिन 3 किलोमीटर पढ़ने के लिए। उस समय इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं था गांव में, लांचर भी नहीं था, छोटी सी वो था ना चिमनी, उसके अंदर हम लोग पढ़ते थे, उसके अंदर पढ़ते थे हम लोग। फिर कहाँ से कहाँ आया, मैं बचपन में, मैं जरूर में, मेरा गांव में बचपन में दीवार के ऊपर लिखते थे, मैं पॉलिटिकल एक्टिविस्ट के नाते, और माइक अनाउंसमेंट करते थे, श्रीमान अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी शाम को हमारे शहर में आ रहे हैं, आप सब लोग पधारिए, कोऑपरेटिव बैंक मैदान में आम सभा है, ऐसा मैं खुद अनाउंसमेंट करते थे। ऐसा अनाउंसमेंट करने वाले लड़का वेंकैया नायडू एक दिन उसी अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी प्रधानमंत्री होते और उसी अद्वानी जी उप प्रधानमंत्री होते, दोनों के बीच में पार्टी का अध्यक्ष के रूप में नेतृत्व करके पार्टी को संभालेंगे। See the background in democracy. In democracy, dynasty is nasty, but it tasty to some people in this country. अकबर ने आपको रखा है, उसका ग्रैंडसन है तो क्या है? ग्रैंडसन है तो ग्रैंड क्या है जी? मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। मैंने देखा ना, मेरा अनुभव बता रहा हूँ। I did not have the dynasty, but only hard work. And then second quality is sticking on to the same party. Then now, tomorrow also end of the life, one party. That is also not a great this thing, but people now are seeing, you know, who is which party, like the airplane timings, airline timings, and bus timings. You have to put signboards in every village. This leader, which party, latest news क्या है, हर एक व्यक्ति के बारे में, कब कौन सी पार्टी में हर एक किसी को मालूम ही नहीं है। ये स्थिति है देश में दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण। इसलिए मगर मेरा कहना है कमिटमेंट होना चाहिए, डिसिप्लिन होना चाहिए, और वैल्यू सिस्टम होना चाहिए, और श्रम करे कहीं तक भी अनुभव से। मैं खुद अनुभव से बता रहा हूँ। I have travelled from there to Delhi. From the Gandhi I came to Delhi. Became the president of the ruling party. Earlier I was dealing with rural development. और लोग गांव छोड़ के शहरी के ओर जा रहे हैं, एजुकेशन के लिए, एम्प्लॉयमेंट के लिए, एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए, एकेडमिक एक्टिविटी के लिए, एनहांसमेंट मेडिकल फैसिलिटी के लिए। मैं भी ग्रामीण विकास छोड़ के शहरी विकास मंत्रालय में पहुंच गया। हम लोग देख रहे हैं ये अर्बनाइजेशन is a reality, but at the same time one should not forget the roots, should not forget our village. So there has to be balance between urban development and rural development. Journalists also should focus on rural people more because they are not organized, they are unheard. So my advice is reach the unreached, reach the unreached, and here the people who are unheard in the state. That should be the motto in our journalist profession. Friends, as I was telling you, there is another malady. I will just touch that and close. There is another malady in this country. People without character, caliber, capacity, conduct, they are trying to rouse caste fashions, religious fashions, emotions, and then try to make a political platform and come to power. We should disgrace such people. Caste has no relevance in the society today. It has no relevance whatsoever. But unfortunately, people are using emotions. Caste emotions, regional emotions, language emotions, or communal emotions, and they create emotions. What is happening in Bangalore and Chennai? What is happening? Why should buses be burned? Why should such a part of violence be there? We are all after all brothers. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka both are neighboring states. They both are Indians. अलग भाषा, अलग इवेंट should be अपना एक देश, विविधता में एकता, भारत का विशेषता. That is the greatness of this country. All the journalists, we should never fall into the trap of this casteist, regional, religious thing. Religion is okay, it's fast, but religion is a way of life. What I am talking is culture. Religion is a way of worship. Culture is a way of life. We should all feel proud of our culture. Indian culture, Bharatiya culture, Hindu culture, whatever you may call it. Culture. So please keep that in mind and try to follow the culture, follow the tradition, maintain discipline, work hard, you will excel in life. You will excel in life. That's my advice to all the students. Congratulations to all of you. Compliments to your parents and also to the institution who has given you the better part of training in your life, which will be useful for your mission in the coming days. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
And inspiring words. And now I request Shri IIMC to
us at the institute, and your presence has made it forever memorable for us. आपके आशीर्वचन हम सभी के लिए बहुत उत्साहवर्धक रहे. Sir, your words were inspiring, your life is inspiring. I am sure what you said that will continue to guide our students through their life and their career. Sir, you rightly said, information with confirmation is a great ammunition against poverty, against equality, inequality, against social evils. Sir, I am sure the students, after joining their profession, will follow your advice, report the truth, support the truth, don't mix news with views, and focus on the rural people, reached the unreached. I am thankful on behalf of IIMC to our Director General, who is captain of the IIMC ship. Within a short time of 4 to 5 months, he has taken a number of initiatives. Important among them are, we are going shortly to start a training program on community radio, which is nowhere in the country. We are shortly going to start online courses, programs on development. I am sure under his leadership, today's initiatives will be tomorrow's achievements. Sir, on behalf of the Institute, we are all who are working here are thankful to our distinguished faculty. It is their hard work, dedication, so that the Institute has maintained its #1 rank in most of the surveys done in the country. I am thankful to the senior officers from the ministry who are present here. They have been continuously supporting us in our endeavor. I am thankful on behalf of IIMC team to all the heads of the media units who have come here to grace the occasion. Sir, staff of the IIMC has worked very hard to make this occasion successful. I am thankful to them, and certainly I am most thankful to the IIMC alumni, students and their parents, members of media, all they have come on this occasion to the Institute. I will just end my vote of thanks with a quote. What you said, sir, just a thread from there. Good, better, best, never let it rest. Till your good is better and your better is